What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Terrapins will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions offense will get the first possession of the game. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all...
Turning it on! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this... with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Makes a connection. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Oh, he makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Quick strike through the air for the score. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will get the ball for the first time. A matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. At the 20, he's got space. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Nittany Lions have moved it inside the 20. From the gun to give, looking for room. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Right back to it. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the 2nd level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Fit it in the window for the score.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for a man. It's Washington. And the defense. And the Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And as he throws, can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Ivy. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Reynolds. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to SMU.
Looking for a man. It's Washington.
We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time on target. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. The Terrapins headed quickly to the line. Looking for a crease. It's Humphrey. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
Caught in the backfield, it's Humphrey. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. And the Terrapins line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The short hands, it's Smith. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Saunders. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Using his feet. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
QBs that can run can every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read, the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
This one's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go.
There he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a heat. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Ivy. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking for space. It's Humphrey. Oh, he's got some space. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Time to take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. And the Terrapins come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's going to throw deep right side. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it on the right. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6. The Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Manning. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Finds his man. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. No good. And guys, this will stay a 24-point game. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Washington. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Wants to throw again. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
It'll be incomplete. Trying to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Ivy. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Reynolds. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Strong. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Washington. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Williams. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Humphrey. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Webb. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Really good surge for this offense. Move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. To the air. It's Washington. Caught over the middle. It's Webb. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. And the Terrapins had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll leave it with him. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Maryland!
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the fourth quarter.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up at an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Absolute shame. Missed it. And despite the missed field goal, guys, there's a bright side. They're still up by 16.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Got a man. It's Humphrey. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Terrapins want to crank the tempo.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. Looking left. Finds his man. It's Webb. He's loose. Inside. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check. And
Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on last year's national champion, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Badgers will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Penn State's offense will take the field first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense and get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Saunders. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's strong. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it past the marker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Line getting set on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Nice move to keep running. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Gets rid of it. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. That's caught. It's Ivy. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the gun on third down. Fires to the big fella. Turning, headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Penn State!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Badgers offense has its first opportunity of the day. A handoff to Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Power football with the run. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The Badgers decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Nestles it in at the 35. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. So now it's second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got it. Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. First and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Makes the grab. It's Ivy. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And he missed it. No good. And after the first quarter miss, guys, we're still tied up. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Let's see what they've got on second down. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. play action. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebacker.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got his man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Not when they show off the big fella's mitts. This is a guy that does so much of the dirty work for your team. Everything you need to win. You give him the ball, get a first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Saunders. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Virginia. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Hansen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Bringing the heat. Fires on the move. Makes the catch. It's Hilton. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That's a good-looking throw, and I know when we talk Wisconsin offense, we're always talking about running backs, but they've seen their fair share of QBs too. Darren Bevel back in my day, Scott Tolzien had some success, and then, of course, Russell Wilson also. This guy right now in this game, he needs to get himself into a rhythm, and if he gets there, he's dangerous.
The Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hilton. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's a bang-bang play, running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's reeled in. It's Hilton. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Badgers with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted deep in his own end. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Not all DBs make the play in the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. It's a draw. Finds a little space. Got the first down and more. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They'll run play action. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball is in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's strong. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. To the air on first down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Penn State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Going to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. The give to the tailback. Fighting off the defender. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Fights off a defender. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Badgers will punt this one away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Finds space on the right. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Throwing right. It's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got him 1st and goal.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. And the returner will be knocked down. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And the Nittany Lions will try to convert on 4th down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Yeah, in 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State!
There's an old school play you don't see very often anymore. Who's to say that fullbacks are dinosaurs today in college football? They turn around, they hand it off to the big fella, and he pays it off with a touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Badgers can play this second down. Ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Badgers will have it first and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've reached a break and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have...
Makes a grab past the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense...
Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Trying play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. The sure hands, it's Avery. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the catch, it's Avery. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Badgers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Touchdown, Badgers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Nothing like stomping the guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like
Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Purdue's offense will get first crack at it here. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's French. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got a man, it's Watson. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. The biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And David, they got a good one out of high school. Turning it on! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Boilermakers have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding
just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
Just needs a crack to get a return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So Penn State's offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Fires to the middle. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it loose. Got him downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. He caught it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue! Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
He'll bring it out. It's Saunders. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's got it! They will score! Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Syracuse. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. You see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason, You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Caught near the sticks. It's Watson. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Here's the pressure. Extending the play. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have the talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Yeah, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Gets it out quickly. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Out of the backfield, he's open. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Gonna look downfield again. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Pressure coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. And the Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. To the air on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking to go up top at times, running out in the half. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that 1st down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the 1st half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. And this one is perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Boilermakers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice strong.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this 2nd half.
It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Back to the ground game on the left. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Boilermakers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his tight end. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This offense has it with really good field position. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I love this defense continues to get home and bring pressure. Another sack, their 3rd sack of the game. They just keep applying pressure, and it's working. Do not stop.
Takes a shot. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there. Down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it. He'll get a foot down and help out his offense.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. A strike downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
1st and goal, and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Penn State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And these are the plays that you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, but hold on to the ball until the guy comes over, feed him, and get the 6.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's coming out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Looking for a gap. It's Joyner. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to swing it on 2nd down.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Running through contact. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Watson. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Wide open downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. He's got an open man. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the...
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Timeout call by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the catch. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Syracuse.
Looking downfield on 1st down.
We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Finds his back in the middle. Stopped right at the 24-yard line, and that's short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Grab near the marker is Ivy. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. He wants to throw it again. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Saunders. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Uncorks it. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This is where the pressure can start to build a little bit, trying to hold on to a 2-point lead, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. After giving up a score in that last possession, you just feel the sense of urgency now. It's really, really high. And David, this offense, they've got to answer.
Yeah, but you got to remember, it's okay because I still got the lead. Now I just go out and execute, give it to my leaders, let them do their thing.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. They kick it away on 4th down. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this